Assalamu alaikum bachcho. Welcome to all of you at the Shafiq Academy once more. Today we are here with another video, and we have decided to take up your short terms or short topics, as we can cover up more and more in short time. So we are now starting with the figures of speech, and today's figure of speech we are going to discuss is personification. Students, as we all know, personification is the attribution of human qualities to the non-human. Now remember one thing, यहाँ आपको एक चीज़ जहन में रखनी है कि नॉन ह्यूमन का वर्ड आपने यूज़ करना है. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स टीचर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स they use the word inanimate or non-living. So whenever we are using this term or these words to personification, we are going to limit the application of the topic, and the non-living things do not cover the non-human, mean the animals or the birds. जैसे कि जानवर होते हैं उनको भी हम human qualities दे सकते हैं. This is also called as the personification. जैसे कि रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट ने स्टॉपिंग बाय वुड्स ऑन अ स्नोई इवनिंग में हॉर्स को जो है वो ही हैज़ कॉल्ड हिज हॉर्स ही मस्ट बी थिंकिंग, राइट. सो थिंकिंग इज़ द क्वालिटी ऑफ द ह्यूमंस. ही हैज़ एट्रीब्यूटेड इट टू हिज हॉर्स. विलियम डेविस इन द पोएम रेन, he has given us the concept of leaves as comparing to the human beings. So he has used a personification here when he says or calls, I hear the leaves drinking rain, right? So the drinking is the element with the human and with the non-human as well, but leaves cannot drink, as they can only suck the water. In first year we studied echoing green. So green is the park, basically the patch where the poet is sitting, and in that park children are playing here and there, and there is a lot of noise echoing in that green patch. So the poet has called that patch or park as the echoing green. So it is again an example of personification. In daffodils, Wordsworth has also used personification when he says the flowers, mean the daffodils, were dancing sprightly, mean they were in full spirit while dancing. And in another poem, New Year Resolution by Elizabeth Swell, in the graduation course, mean BA English, she has called the reality as the bony arm of reality. So the bony arm is again associated with the human beings, while the poetess has compared it to reality, so this quality of the human beings. So personification is a very useful device regarding poetry. It is very good, and the poet tries to give a comprehensiveness to his objects, and he tries to convey his message in a better way by comparing the non-livings or non-human with the human. So actually those actions or those activities of the non-human or non-living are not performed ever in reality by these items or things. So poet का जो पर्पज़ है वो उसको एक बेहतर टच देना है और बेहतर तरीके से उसको जो है वो कन्वे करना होता है अपने मैसेज को. तो बहुत अच्छी और यूज़फुल डिवाइस है, और इससे बाज़ औक़ात हमें जो है वो बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग जो चीज़ है वो हमारे सामने आती है और इंटरेस्ट डेवलप होता है रीडर्स का. तो इसमें मज़ीद एग्ज़ाम्पल्स जो हैं बच्चों आपने कोट करनी है. वीडियो के एंड पे हम एक छोटा सा जो है वो सेक्शन रखेंगे जिसमें कुछ एग्जांपल्स ऐड करेंगे, और कुछ आपके लिए एक छोटा सा क्विज़ भी होगा, और कुछ शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस होंगे जो आप लोग सॉल्व करके तो कमेंट्स में आप दे सकते हैं. کوشش کیجیے گا کہ ویڈیو کو اینڈ تک دیکھیں، کیونکہ جو اس کے پارٹس ہیں، ڈفرینٹ پارٹس ہیں، وہ اینڈ پہ میں سلائڈس کی شیپ میں ریٹن فارم میں دوں گا تاکہ آپ بہتر طریقے سے اس کو سمجھ سکیں. So I hope you people have understood the concept of personification. I have tried to explain it in very simple words, and I hope that you people have also got the concept. Yes, well students, here is the quiz based on our today's lecture or discussion. So here you have to choose the correct option. Number 1, I will face the bony arms of reality. The underlined phrase is an example of, there are 4 options given, simile, imagery, personification, symbols. So you have to choose the correct one. The next one is choose the correct option. Again, I met an accident and now my sick car is unable to run properly. The underlined is an example of, again given 4 options. So you have to do the same practice as you did in the previous one. Third one, we felt the nature laughing at us in the wilderness. The underlined is an example of. So you are repeatedly given the 4 options, and you have to repeat the same practice as you applied in the previous 2 questions. Okay, number 4, his fate mocked at him in adversity. So the underlined is an example of, same requirement is given and 4 options are given. So you have to choose the correct one. Fifth one, the poet was sitting in the echoing green. The underlined is an example of 4 options given. You have to choose the appropriate one. Afterwards, there is also a section containing short questions. So give short answers to these questions. What is personification? If you listen the video carefully and watch it again and again, you will find out the answer. What is personification? The second question, why do poets use personification? This will also be found while you will repeat, practice, and watch the video again. Third one is, give at least 5 examples of personification. Students, you will give 5 examples other than those examples discussed in the video. So this is the whole topic and whole conversation regarding our topic personification. If you find anything to be discussed again, you are welcome to ask me in the comment section of this video, so that you may clarify your full concept and use it in your exercises and in your writings as well. This will really enrich your writings. So I hope you people have now got a full comprehension of the topic. We will be coming up to the next video with new topic. Next video तक जो है वो हम इजाज़त चाहेंगे आपसे. इस वीडियो से रिलेटेड जो आपकी कमेंट्स हैं वो हमें ज़रूर कन्वे कीजिएगा, ताकि अगली जो शॉर्ट वीडियोस होंगी उसमें हम अपने कॉन्सेप्ट्स को बेहतर तरीके से आप लोगों तक कन्वे कर सकें. तो तब तक आप लोगों से इजाज़त चाहेंगे. अल्लाह हाफिज़.